Bae. I might be coming home late today. I haven't finished my work yet. You know that I'm quite busy lately. I won't get home by 8 p.m. I've already made some food. It's in the fridge, you can go ahead and eat first.
Well, I'm afraid. I'm also going to be home late today. You'll probably get home before I do.
You have to work overtime too? You've been doing that a lot recently, Christ.
Yeah, that's right. I've been busy lately. What do you want me to do?
Just do what you have to do. Nothing I say can change that. But really, you have been coming home late and I'm worried. You go drink with the business partners again?
What do you mean again?
You didn't notice? Lately, you've been coming home smelling like alcohol.
I was just caught up with something at the end of work. You do the same. It's not a big deal, right?
Don't you remember the health screening you did last month? The doctor warned you against drinking too much. I just thought you should be a bit more careful. I don't want you to end up with an alcohol problem like my brother.
Oh God, Alice. The doctor is over-exaggerating. It's fine and I wasn't drinking too much. I have to entertain the guests at the party so they will be more willing to sign the contract. Anyway, speaking of drinking and eating, don't you think you have been making the same meals over and over again lately? It's the reason that I've been eating out so much. I'm so sick of eating the same things.
What you're thinking, Christ? I was just thinking about your health when making them. I wish you were more appreciative of what I do for you.
You were thinking about my health? Really? Why can't you be a little bit more creative? All of your food tastes like they were made by an old grandma. I think you should do a little more research on cooking. Maybe you should take some cooking lessons.
If you have a problem with my cooking, then you should learn how to cook and make your own food.
That's your job, Alice. That's the reason why I have been eating out. At least the food outside is more colorful. Not only did your food taste like it was made by an old grandma, they also looked like they were made by an old grandma.
Hey, stop with the old grandma. You do know that you are the same age as me, right? Doesn't that make you an old grandpa? We're the same here. Don't just talk about me.
Well, unlike you, I've been taking care of my appearance. I even put on this new cologne I've bought. And my hair is always in good shape. On the other hand, you always just tie your hair up and wear the same suit every day. You don't think there is any problem with it? Aren't the younger ones in the company making fun of you?
I've been keeping myself clean and tidy, though.
You don't understand, Alice. Being out of fashion is the problem here. It's funny that you're saying this.
Do you remember what you said the last time when I bought cosmetics? You said that there is nothing an ugly person can do to make herself look good. Now you're telling me to clean myself up?
Oh right, I said that. What I said is true though. I'll be honest with you. Now is a good time for you to start looking into yourself. Like putting on a new dress, wearing some perfume and getting a new hairstyle. You aren't in your 20s anymore. You need to take more care of yourself. Well, at least you still have a job. That's like the only merit you have. But thinking about the future, you should really study up on beauty and fashion. Especially now that you are done with raising our kids. You got more time to enjoy yourself. Using that time effectively is what I'm saying.
Though I'm done with child raising, we still have the home loan to pay off.
Why are you worrying about it so much? There's only a little left to pay off, right?
Okay, Christ. I'll start thinking about myself and how to use my own time effectively when we have completely finished paying it off.
I think by then it will be too late.
Why you think so?
Well, I just thought it will turn out that way. You know, with you being. Anyway, that's all the advice from me. Take it or leave it.
You bet I won't.
What? Are you upset that I called you old?
That's enough. Stop calling me that.
You see what I mean? Saying something like that is not cute at all. You're old, but at least have charm like an actual woman. That's why I don't want to go home.
Christ! Where are you at now? Can you come home right now? You're off work today. You're just now playing around, right? Get back home now.
It's my day off, Alice. What's wrong with you? I can't just go home now.
Okay, fine. But I have to ask you.
Ask me what?
You have taken out our savings, haven't you?
Oh, you have realized that?
What? Are you kidding me? You have been taking out almost all of our savings. What exactly are you thinking? Are you out of your mind? Where did the money go?
Calm down, Alice. No need to be panic.
How can I?
Just take it easy. I just have things I need to pay for. There are things I must do, you know. I need to get to make myself look good. Cologne, new shoes, new ties, and my brand new watch.
So you're saying you've been wasting the money on shopping?
Alice, don't call it a waste. They are essential things.
Essential? That money is for both of us after retirement. If you keep doing things like this, we will not end up saving any money. What are we going to do?
Hey, there is still money left in the account. That much is enough.
I'm saying it's not okay. You need to think more about the future. I've been holding off on buying the things. I want to save up little by little. And finally can pay off the loan. I have made millions of calculation of how I can save up money. While you on the other hand just spent the money however you like. You think that's fair?
Alice, I've been helping out too. Some of my paycheck went to the loan.
Not enough, Christ. You've been changing your jobs ever since we got married. You never really got a rise in your paychecks. Who is the person you think that has been supporting you this whole time?
Well, I supported you and you were pregnant. Don't you remember?
What? Is that your responsibility for taking care of that? That's your child, Christ. And that story dated back a decade. And our kid is all grown now. Can't believe you're saying that to me. I went back to work immediately after I gave birth. You didn't really help me during child raising. I paid for all of his school fees. I bought all of his clothes, his school supplies, and that summer camp he went to in high school.
It's not a big deal, Alice. Don't complain about what happened in the past. What's done is done.
Hey, you're the one proud of what you did when I'm pregnant. That sounds funny, Christ. You need to stop thinking only about yourself and more about our family.
Then how about you use the same amounts of money that I've used from the savings? I wouldn't mind you doing that. Then it will be fair and you will have no complaints, right?
That's not the problem here. I'm saying that you can't just spend money like it's nothing.
Can we argue about this another time? I'm busy now. I don't have time to listen to an old grandma.
Okay. We'll talk it out when you come back.
Do you think saying that makes me want to go back? If anything, we'll finish paying off the loan next month. I just have to make the same amount that I've spent. Then you don't have a problem anymore, right?
Don't make it sound so easy. You're not getting a raise soon and the amount you took out is a lot.
Okay. I have come up with an idea.
What idea?
I'll make time to talk things through next month.
Why? Why not today?
Because I got things to do this month. So we'll do next month. I promise to make time for you. You can yell at me then.
I'm not really understanding this. Why can't we do it today?
There are only a couple of weeks until next month. You can wait, right? And I don't feel like talking to you when you are not calm. I want to give you time to think things over before we talk.
I won't forgive you even if you give me time to think. What you did is unforgivable.
Talk about this until next month, or else I won't talk about it at all. Your choice.
All right, we'll definitely have to talk about it next month.
Alice. You're at home now, right?
It's 6 p.m. in the weekend. Where can I be at?
Okie. I got you something in the drawer, just take it out.
Yeah, I'm looking at. Divorce paper?
Oh, good you found them. I have no use of you anymore. Now that we're done with raising our son and paying back the loan. You can go now. LOL.
That's why you said you wanted to wait a month before we talked things over.
You got it. I have no need to spend time with an old grandma like you anymore from now on. I'm free to do whatever. It's time to get a divorce and start my next stage in life. Please turn in the divorce papers after you sign them, Alice.
All right, I'll turn them in immediately and I'll be throwing out all the stuff too.
Throw what?
I'm throwing out your stuff. Your cologne, your shoes, your clothes, and something like that. I don't think you'll need it anymore. Since the house is under my name, your things are just useless here.
Excuse me? It's my house.
You don't remember? When we were going to buy the house, you quit your job. We almost couldn't get a loan. It was because I was working at that time that we were able to get one. What makes you think you deserve the house? Are you out of your mind?
But I'm the homeowner.
What? Are you talking about being the man of the house? Not like you've done anything to act like one. And that's different from who actually owns the house. You don't even understand the difference. You're really stupid.
Wait. Then whose house is it?
It's my house. It's under my name.
How could you say that? I paid back the loan too.
But I paid for pretty much all of it.
Well, if the house is not going to be mine, then we'll sell it and split the money.
Oh, you actually know that you can do that. You're not so stupid. It's fine with me. Let's sell the house.
But you were not even a bit surprised when I told you I want a divorce, right?
What do you want me to do? Make a fuss or something?
No, this is better for me anyway.
I was thinking of getting a divorce too. I know you are having an affair with this girl from your company.
What?
You don't have to pretend anymore, Christ. I found out everything. You are looking suspicious, so I did some research. I know you spent our savings on that girl. I have evidence, lots and lots of pictures and videos of you guys. There are enough for me to sue you. It will get me a pretty good compensation. I'll have to thank you for that.
Oh, you know that. I love her with my whole heart. You're nothing compared to her.
Oh, you've confessed. I'm also thinking of telling your company about this affair.
It has nothing to do with the company. There's no need for you to tell them.
Of course it has something to do with them. You went to the hotel during working hours many times. I'm sure your boss would love to hear about this.
Don't make any impulsive decisions. Think it over again, Alice. It would cause trouble for me if you tell my boss. I was finally able to get a long-term job. This will hurt my image. I can do whatever you want, Alice.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
I want money, of course, and the house goes to me.
I never knew you were such a greedy person.
I don't care what you call me. I paid back most of the loan anyway, so I deserve the house.
Okay, I agree. But I need you to write up a contract about this. I have to make sure you're not keeping your promise.
All right, I'm willing to. I'll hand in the divorce papers soon. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. Starting today, we're strangers.
You are not lovable even in the end. That's why you're getting dumped at this old age.
Why I even care about what's you saying? I almost get rid of you in my life. I can't not be happier. So, enjoy your relationship. Bye. My husband called and texted a couple more times after that. He soon realized that nothing will change my mind, so he stopped. One day at work, he suddenly started yelling at the girl he cheated with. Then the company found out about the affair. My husband still works in the same company. But it looks like everyone around is ignoring him gradually. Nobody wants anything to do with him. I got a large sum of money and a house, so I was very satisfied with the divorce. I have no regrets.
I thought that we agreed that today was just going to be me and Jenny. Why did you tag along as well? Or what changed?
Isn't it obvious? I had to tag along. I can't trust you. If I don't keep an eye on you, I know you will try to steal her from me. That's why I had to tag along.
I wouldn't do that sort of thing. I know she needs her mom too. Besides, Jenny is already 14 years old. She's more independent than you think. I think she just wanted to spend the day with just me. She's honestly been acting surprisingly mature for her age. As such, I feel like we need to respect her decision in the matter more. How we interact shouldn't be something dictated by you alone.
Why do you think she's been acting that way? She still refers to you as her father, for now. And even if she is 14, she's still only a child that isn't old enough to make serious decisions about her life on her own. If we give her too much say in the matter, things could easily come tumbling down on her.
Regardless, just let us have some quality time together without you constantly interfering. I'm only able to see her for a little bit at the end of each month. Can I have that time undisturbed? I mean, I understand you're only doing this because you love her and care about her. However, I feel the same way. I won't let anything happen to her.
If you understand how I feel, let me continue doing it. I am doing it for her sake. You realize she has a new dad now, too? Things can't remain the same forever. That's the situation now, which is why things need a change. Having you constantly taking her away from us is quite inconvenient.
I really appreciate you always making sure I have time to spend with her. By the way, has she been getting along with your new husband?
Why do I have to tell you that? That's none of your business.
Because you always like eavesdropping on people's talk, so I didn't feel comfortable asking Jenny about it today. Besides, regardless of her relationship with her new husband, she will always be my child. Of course, I want to know about her relationship with your husband, and I think I have a right to know.
Well, I think it's going well for both of them. They get along pretty great. He's a much better father than you ever were. I don't think I am the only one that is happy about getting remarried.
Well, that's good to hear. As long as my daughter is safe and happy, I am content. Besides, I'm not too upset about the divorce. You did cheat on me after all.
Despite that, your cheating ex-wife was able to get full custody of the child. I wonder why. Perhaps it's because the judge noticed how absolutely worthless you are as a father. Throw as many insults at me as you want. You've already lost. Nothing you do now will change the fact that I won full custody of her.
You only won because they didn't take your affair into consideration when deciding how to handle custody of Jen. As usual, the courts decided it would be best for the child to remain with their mother. Even though the mother isn't the better parent. But I still think it's ridiculous that I had to give you custody in the end. The courts are truly stacked against the fathers.
Oh, that must be so terrible for you. Get all your tears out. Anything else you want to complain about? None of it will matter at this point. No matter how much you whine, the situation has been settled.
I realize that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Jenny had a bunch of bandages on her leg. How did she get hurt? She told me she got hurt at school, but she was acting weird about it. Is that really what happened?
Of course that's the truth. What else could have possibly happened? You heard it straight from her own mouth. Why are you doubting your own daughter? Don't make a big deal out of nothing.
When she told me, she looked a little frantic. Like she didn't want to say the wrong thing. But it does make sense. You said she joined the soccer team recently. Injuries to your legs are pretty common. Maybe I'm just worrying over nothing. I got hurt all the time when I played sports at her age too.
She joined the soccer team after our divorce. That's all there is to it.
I just think it's weird that she hasn't told me any of this. She's never even mentioned playing soccer to me before. It's all come from you.
Why does she need to tell you everything? You don't even live with her anymore, so I doubt she feels the need to keep you informed about her every decision. I imagine having a relationship with you is just a nuisance to her. It's probably challenging for her to remember what she has and hasn't told you.
She hasn't been responding to my texts lately. I wonder if there's truth to what you're saying. She had always been really good about staying in touch until just recently. It's really unlike her to be so out of touch.
She's starting to go through puberty. That's how kids are at this age. They start to pull away from their parents. You probably haven't noticed though. You're barely a part of her life anyways. It's not just soccer, you are missing out on a ton of things.
I guess I have been. That's the unfortunate consequence of getting in a divorce. I still have a feeling that she wanted to talk to me about something. In the end, she never did bring it up though. Do you have any idea what might be bothering her lately?
I don't know. Stop bothering me. I imagine it wasn't that important anyways. You are her former father after all. Perhaps she's just gotten uncomfortable around you. It's hard to be natural with someone you barely see. My family is extremely happy right now. Don't try to mess things up.
I don't care about any of that. All I'm worrying about is my daughter. Please just keep an eye on her and try to figure out what's been bothering her for me. Please, you're the only person I can ask to do so.
I am doing really well at my job as her mother, whether you ask me to or not. I'm going to take off now.
Bye.
Hey Dad, I'm sorry for being out of touch. I can't live with Mom anymore. I'm absolutely at my limit for what I can tolerate.
Where is this coming from all of a sudden? What happened? Did you guys get in a fight or something?
Something way worse than a fight. For starters, she only listens to what her new husband says. She won't stand up to him at all. And she won't do anything to protect me. Even if I have done nothing wrong.
Protect you from what? What the hell happened? Did he hurt you?
You saw how I have bandages all over my legs, right? That didn't happen at school. Mom's new husband did that to me.
He did what? What did he do to you? Did he hit you? Why the hell is he hitting my daughter?
He hates me. He said he can't stand to be around me, seeing as I'm not his real daughter. If I try to stand up for myself at all, he just starts hitting me. He said a daughter who doesn't obey him is no daughter to him.
Does your mom know about this? Have you asked her for help?
I told you before, she didn't do anything. She's also terrified of him. She does everything he says without question. He has her on a tight leash. I see him mistreat her all the time, too. I think she's scared of what had happened to her if she tried it but in and helped me out.
I knew there was something weird the last time we hung out. You seemed like you wanted to tell me something but couldn't with your mom watching. Were you worried she would tell her new husband what you said?
Honestly, when they first got married, things weren't too bad. He never acted violent towards either of us. I don't know what happened, but lately he's a completely different person. He's constantly on edge. I wanted to tell you about it, but I couldn't. Mom's new husband took my phone away from me.
I think he was worried I would say something and he'd get in trouble. That's why you haven't been responding to me lately. I figured something had to be up. Are you okay right now? How are you able to contact me?
Mom persuaded him to let me have my phone back. I'm actually on the way to your house right now. After I got my phone back, I bolted. I didn't even have time to put my shoes on.
Thank you for clarifying the situation. I'm sorry that you've been going through this all on your own.
It's okay, Dad. I can handle this much. I'm sorry, Dad. I just can't force myself to go back to that house anymore. I'm outside your house right now. Please open the door.
I'm really sorry, but I can't do that. You should return home for now. Please go back to your mom's house.
Why don't you open the door? Don't you love me? Why are you forcing me to go back to an abusive place? I can't take it anymore. I don't think I can handle another day in that house. Please. Let me come in. I'm begging you.
I know. There's still nothing I can do right now. I'm trying my best to remedy the situation. You just need to give me more time. Promise me, please. Promise me you'll go back to your mother's place for just a little bit longer. I'll make it up to you. Next time we get together, I'll buy you some ice cream.
Do you really think ice cream is going to make this better? Why are you being like this? Do you understand the living hell I experience every day? Do you not care?
You used to always love it when you were younger. Do you remember? Just try to focus on the good times for now. Head back to your mom's place for now.
Never mind, I guess. I never thought you of all people would be so heartless. I'll be heading back home.
It's gotten dark outside, so be careful. You are definitely getting that ice cream next time we get together. It's a promise.
All right.
I got a message from Jenny just a bit ago. It seems she came all the way out to my place. What's going on? Did you guys get in a fight or something?
Nothing like that happened. She is just being moody over nothing and decided to leave on her own. You made sure to send her home, right? If she's on her way back, I don't see a reason for you to be contacting me.
I did indeed tell her to head back home. I still don't understand why you're bothering me with this. I just wanted to let you know that she's on her way home in case you were worried. I figured you would want to know where she was. She should be getting back anytime now.
Thanks for informing. So can we be done with this conversation?
There's something I would like to say before that. I don't think it's good for a middle schooler to be traveling all this way on her own in the middle of the night. As her mother, I just want you to be more conscious of her whereabouts.
I don't need a lecture from you on how to parent my child. If there isn't a point to this conversation, I'm going to stop responding.
I'd like you to hear me out just a little while longer. Between working all day and having to live in an environment that you aren't used to, even the kindest of people could lose their temper from time to time. Maybe they get angry enough to strike someone. If something like that did happen, you'd of course support the person who was hit, right? Especially if they didn't do anything wrong.
Who do you think you are? Is there a purpose behind this ridiculous hypothetical situation?
There is. You are responsible for our daughter when she is under your roof. That includes protecting her from your own husband. I don't feel comfortable with how things are right now with my own daughter.
I have nothing to say to you. You aren't a part of my family anymore.
As long as you understand. That's good enough for now. Well, then I'm leaving. The rest of it up to you.
What the hell do you think you're doing? Where did you take my daughter?
Why are you messaging me this early in the morning?
Jen made it back to your place last night, didn't she? When I woke up this morning, and she was nowhere to be found. I know you're behind this. What have you done with her?
Ah, that's great. It seems like she understood what I meant.
What the hell are you talking about? This isn't funny.
Wait. You didn't seem too upset when Jen left yesterday for several hours. Why are you so upset now? Even though I was messaging you clearly worried. You weren't even a bit concerned.
Do I need a reason to be worried when my daughter has gone missing? Any mother would be concerned. Don't insinuate anything weird.
Oh, my bad. It seems whatever you did to Jen's phone isn't working anymore. That's a real shame. No wonder you're so worried now. Now, you have absolutely no idea where she is.
You think I tampered with her phone? Where is this coming from?
Don't try to play dumb with me. It was obvious. You probably installed a ton of different apps to monitor her location and her messages. You didn't want her to say anything that would make you look bad to me, so you monitored her.
How dare you accuse me of that? Do you have some sort of proof?
Yesterday when Jen initially contacted me, I had an idea that something might be up. Especially considering your new husband came to my house. Why would he come yesterday of all times? I made the connection immediately.
I'm not seeing the connection. Why does my husband coming to your house have anything to do with tracking apps on my daughter's phone? That's ridiculous. Who's to say he even went to your home intentionally? I think he was just in the area for work and you happened to see him.
Did his job require him to stand in front of my house for 30 minutes lying in wait? It doesn't take a genius to realize that that sort of behavior is suspicious. I'm sure you saw that she was on her way to my house via the GPS tracking. So you sent him to come and sit outside my house in order to catch her before she arrived here?
Stop with all the ridiculous accusations.
We both know this isn't a false accusation. Jenny is with my parents right now. They called me earlier to let me know she's there. She apparently noticed a bunch of weird apps that she had no recollection of installing on her phone, too.
Even if those apps were on her phone, that doesn't mean I put them on there. She might have installed them accidentally and forgot they were there.
Why would a middle schooler need apps to track her own phone?
Shut up. Don't mock me. You told me yesterday that you told Jenny to go straight home. Now, she's at your parents' house. How the hell do you explain that?
How would you know what I said to Jen in a private text message? I don't recall telling you I said that. Where did you get that knowledge, huh? You can try keeping quiet about it, but you clearly read our text messages. It's evil. Do you not trust her at all? Or have you done something that you're desperately trying to hide?
I was just worried she might say something weird that would make me look bad. I had to read her messages. But you were the one who pushed her away when she was begging you for help. That was cruel. Despite that, you still think you should be the one who cares for her?
Did you forget? Your husband was hiding next to my door waiting for Jen to arrive? If I had tried to let Jen stay with me, do you really think your husband would have just stood by and watched it happen?
He would have stopped it because he's that girl's father, after all.
That's right. I figured he would do that as well if I didn't send her away. You guys are truly scum. I should have you arrested.
What crime have we committed? There's no point in playing dumb anymore.
I know what's really been going on in that house of yours. Which is why I reported all of that to the police as soon as my parents took her in.
You didn't say anything yesterday about this.
If I did, who knows what you and your husband would do? I had to bring my daughter away from you guys before your husband would get furious. And who better to take it out on than our daughter? It's a real shame she had to have you as her mother.
But wait, you mentioned something about the police earlier. What do you really mean?
I can't forgive you for just letting it happen under your nose. You clearly knew it was happening and you did nothing to help her. Rather than help your own daughter, you monitored her every action in order to protect your husband. You're a pathetic excuse of a parent.
That is going too far. Would you stop with the insults already? I'm her mother.
She doesn't need a mother like you. You know what's more depressing than that a child having a parent who won't even provide a safe home for her own child to live in? Oh, I almost forgot, your husband has already been arrested.
What? He's already been arrested?
Did you forget your vows when you got married? You're supposed to support your husband in sickness and in health. I'm pretty sure that includes being in prison. You married the person you were having an affair with after all. So don't abandon him, now. Not long after our conversation, the police arrived at Amanda's house. They took her with them to the police station for questioning. Jenny also cooperated with the police. She exposed to everything that she had been put through. Amanda and her husband received a harsh prison sentence without a chance of parole. I'm sure they are getting along great with their fellow inmates. My parents have been supportive since they were arrested. They helped me get full custody of Jen. Now Jenny and I are living together and getting along great. I've come to realize something about Jen now when I'm living with her again. She was forced to prematurely mature quite a bit. But I think this was due to the hostile environment that she was living in. When she was living with them, she was punished any time she would act like a kid. As a result, she started to suppress those feelings. Now that some time has passed, she's starting to act more like a kid again. She's been smiling when she's been happy and crying when she's sad. I want her to feel free to be herself. My daughter acting in a more age-appropriate manner makes me feel like I'm doing something right. It's been the most rewarding part of being a full-time parent again. Now I'll do everything I can to make sure Jen can have the childhood she deserves. I'll also do my best to ensure that nothing terrible like that happens to her ever again.
Hi, Liz. You look a little haggard. Is that because of my wedding with Dawn? Haha. I wish you're not too depressed or anything. If you were, then I might feel so bad because your husband now is my husband.
Hi, Lisa. You're so ridiculous. What do you want? There is no reason why you come here to see me. We're not that close.
Oh, I just want to check up your status. Are you happy or pissed? I guess you're alive.
You crack me up, Lisa. You're ineligible for driving me crazy.
I just want to notice you that I and Dawn will have wedding ceremony next month.
Cut the crap, sweetie. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. It's 1 month to the day you marry.
Haha, I didn't want you finding out that new from someone else. I think it's common courtesy to let you know myself. We've been friends for 10 years. And I considered you as my sister.
Sister? Do you have any problem with your brain? Who is your sister? You slept with my husband, lied to my face, and now you're trying to take my assets. So you call me sister? What is your definition about sister? Is it a person who having an affair behind each other back? Is that how you treat your real sister? I don't want anything to do with you anymore. I don't want to hear anything about you and my husband. Don't ever say that we're sister or best friend. It's hilarious.
Ex-husband. Please speak the right word. You and Dawn divorced so you can call him husband. He's mine.
Whatever. I don't care about you and Dawn anymore. Don't tease me if you want to live in peace. If not, you can't imagine what I will do to ruin both you and Dawn, Lisa. I will treat people like the way they treat me.
Oh, Pooh! Are you still angry at me? I thought you would be over him at the present. It's really not good for you to keep a grudge. It's not good for your heart and mind.
Thank for caring about my mental health, but you're the root of all problem. Stop playing innocent and get out of my face, Lisa. I'm getting over everything. That doesn't mean I forgot what you and Dawn have done.
Liz, come on, don't give me that cold shoulder. We went through so much together. There is no secret between us. We will be friends forever. Even we used to exchange clothes. Sometimes, you took my things and I took yours. So that it's okay for me to marry your ex-husband, right? I hope that you will come to our wedding.
Lisa, you didn't understand anything I told you. You had an affair with my husband and you have the audacity to invite me to your wedding? How screwed up are you?
You're who didn't understand anything, Liz. I didn't steal Dawn, you know, he loves me. When we were in high school, I met Dawn first. Do you remember? You're in another class. At that time we still friend. I and Dawn were tablemate and then I introduced him to you. Dawn said that he had strong feeling of affection for me. But that time I already had a boyfriend, so he couldn't express. Then he thought that he should have someone to coincide with, and the most appreciate person is you.
What? Why didn't him told that with me? Why you are the one that tell me the truth, not him.
Liz, I know you're feeling now, but you have to calm down to listen all the truth. When you have a baby with Dawn, he was very regret, but being a man, he can't reject it. But after you lost the baby, he thought that is extrication for this loveless marriage.
What a childish man. He acted like he truly loves me. He was very sad when we lost our child. Did it all his performance?
No, Liz, he is not that kind of person. He loves the baby is real, so he decided to marry you despite he doesn't love you. But when bad thing come, he thought it a chance for him to start a new beginning.
I'm too stupid, right? I didn't know the truth and then blamed all guilty to you.
He was the one who decided to leave you and be with me. It was his choice. Besides, everyone deserves to be happy, right? I want all my friends' A&F family to know that I am happily getting married.
We were married. We were husband and wife. It's wrong to sleep with someone else's husband. You just don't do that.
Yes, I have to say sorry to you. And all I focus on is that Joe and I love each other and we belong together. Besides, I don't need anyone judging me whether I'm right or wrong. I made my decison and I am very happy with it. Well, we've already decided on a venue. I already sent you an invitation. You will probably get it by tomorrow, so make sure you check it.
You still decide to invite me?
It's going to be just beautiful. I can't wait. I am so excited.
Look at you. How efficient and considerate. Is it even legal to get remarried that quickly?
Yes. It wasn't a problem at all. Thank to you. So I hope you can make it. I mean, you're coming, right?
Are you kidding me? Why should I come to the wedding of the one who treat and hurt me?
You have to accept the truth and understand that he wasn't really in love with you. The very first time I met Dawn, I knew we were destined to be together. Our eyes clicked and everything was so natural, just as it was meant to be. Did you know that Dawn was really lonely all that time? I'm glad you let him go free. He is in such a better place now.
All this time, I was blaming myself for our fallout. But I'm for certain it wasn't me. I'm just angry I had to waste a year of my life.
Yes, we are. I'm just saying. It's not going to be easy for you to find a partner. I remember you used to binge eat every time you broke up with your boyfriend. Just because Joe's not around anymore, that shouldn't give you any reason to slack off.
No, I am not. I just can't believe you said that. And I won't come to your wedding. Don't looking forward for it. Please don't contact me anymore. Good luck and
Goodbye.
Hi, Liz. Why don't you come to my wedding? I'm sorry to suddenly reach out to you like this.
hi, Dawn. Why are you here?
I think I have to talk face to face with you. I was really sad and felt guilty to hear you didn't come to our wedding. I was hoping you could come and celebrate this happy day together.
Has Lisa told you anything?
She said she sent you the wedding invitation but you declined. She said she doesn't know why you won't come. If you two are fighting and if it's something that can be fixed. I was hoping you can make amends and forgive us. It would mean so much to us if you can do it for us.
Dawn, I think you're missing a lot of context about this situation. Lisa, tell me all the truth that you felt relieved when we lost our baby. I can't go through it. I felt very guilty to our baby. You think it is an obstacle and it forced you to marry me. I'm so disappointed when I hear that. You didn't love me.
Liz, don't think by that negative way. I never thought and want that bad thing happen. I never ever wanted our baby got lost. When I heard you pregnant, I was very delighted and hoped to build a small family with you. When we live together, love can appear anytime. But there's unlucky situation came to our child. In that time I'm very anguished. I knew that I didn't love you, just married you because of the baby. So I think we won't happy if we continue together. Even now I struggle to describe the anguish that we felt.
Is that true?
Yes, I swear all I have told you is the truth. We should free each other. I found my love, that's Lisa. And we've been very happy together. And I think you should have left the past and move forward. You can find the one who loves you and take care of you all your life.
Yes, I can left and go on my own way. But I can't forgive Lisa.
Liz, I choose her and I am the one who decides to divorce. Stop blaming the Lisa!
No, you shouldn't think I am that kind of petty person. Lisa has betrayed me. She took all my assets and invest all my saving money to the company.
What are you saying? Saving money?
Yes, when we were best friend, we have created a fund for travel. We will use it when we are older to relax. But she took all mine.
I can't believe Liz has betrayed you.
That's the thing. Lisa doesn't think much of it. She definitely doesn't think she betrayed me. At least that's not the impression I got from her.
Did she apologize to you? I hope she had her reasons and explained them to you.
No way. You knew her. She apologized, but it's not honest. At first I was so angry that I thought of suing them. But I didn't. The process is just too emotionally draining. Lisa may have you, but she can't take everything I've worked for. I won't let her ruin me completely.
I'm sorry, Liz. I don't know what she've done behind your back.
I'm sorry, Dawn, but I can't forgive Lisa. Starting a new life shouldn't involve taking my possessions and leaving me with nothing.
I understand that this is a difficult situation, but we need to find a solution that works for all of us. Dwelling on the past won't help any of us. We need to find a way to coexist peacefully. I can't change the past, but I want us to find a way to co-parent, support each other, and eventually find happiness again.
Happiness? You think I can ever be happy knowing that my best friend betrayed me and stole my husband?
I know it's hard to imagine now, but time has a way to healing wounds. We can find happiness in our separate ways.
Separate ways? She's still there, trying to take my possessions.
Liz, calm down. Let's sit down and talk about possessions. We can find a way to divide them and ensure that both of you have what we need.
So what is your solution?
I understand that forgiveness may take time, and I'm willing to give you that time.
I'll consider it, but know that I won't make it easy. Both of you have hurt me in ways I never thought possible.
I regret the pain my wife have caused you, Liz. I hope that with time, we can find a way to heal and find our own paths to happiness.
We'll see, Dawn. We'll see if there's any chance for redemption all of this.
All your money that Lisa has taken away, I will bring it back to you. Now, I am her husband, so I have to responsible for fix the mistake that she made. I'll send it to your bank account when I earn enough. And about the story of us, I think you should left everything and move on. Living in the past won't help you to develop and mature.
Thank for your recommendation. Thank you for listening to me and help me to find the solution. I will move my home and also my work. Come to a new city may make a new beginning.
That's a good idea. I hope you happy, but not the way you were with me.
Thank you. I hope you happy with your choice.
Goodbye, Liz. Thank for everything.
Hey, honey. Where are you right now?
What's wrong, husband? Are you finished with work finally?
Yep. I've done all work today. I'm just asking because Samuel messaged me and said he's got sick after coming home.
Oh, really?
Did he call you?
Yeah.
He said you're not home and he hasn't had dinner yet. It's 8:30, you know. Where are you right now?
Oh, I thought I told you before. It's Sheriff's party, and we are joining a party at a bar in the city center now. We're going to be out all night.
It seems that you haven't told me about this yet. It's better that you tell me in advance whenever you're going to be out late.
I really thought that I told you. Honest mistake. Sorry, babe.
Still, before leaving this late, please consider our son. Samuel is only 10 years old. He can't be home alone like this.
Yeah, I get it. I promise this will be the last time. Anyway, did you come home?
I'm on my way home now and buy Samuel some food and medicine. I left as soon as I got Samuel's message.
So you'll be home pretty soon then? In that case, there was really no need for you to message me.
Of course. I know you need your time and to hang out with friends. But Samuel is still small and he got sick. Do you think you could cut back just a little for his sake?
Excuse me? Who is it that does the housework every day and watches over him? And yet, you still criticize me for occasionally going out with my friends?
I've never said that. I'm completely fine with you spending time with your friends once in a while. But you're going out almost every single day lately. Don't you think you should spend a little bit more time at home?
No, actually, I can't. Well, if you're suddenly so concerned about this, why don't you come home earlier? All you ever talk about is work. Have you ever thought of lending me a hand once in a while?
I really wish I could spend more time at home, but it's been quite hectic lately, and there's a lot to get done.
If that's the situation, maybe you could give me a break too. It feels like you're being hypocritical.
Come on, I at least complete all the housework and other tasks on my days off.
Amazing. You help out twice a week, and I have to do everything myself the rest of the days. What do you want? Husband of the year.
Okay. I am really grateful for everything that you do. I would just really appreciate it if you could show just a little more. I don't know. Motherly affection? At least it's for Samuel's sake.
Men your age constantly complain about how women should always act or think like mothers. You need to get with the times, Walter. I won't allow you to burden me with those kinds of outdated values.
Men my age? What do you mean, Stella? We're only 9 years apart, you know. I don't think the generation gap in values is all that huge.
Oh, did I hear your feelings? I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's not like I'm not aware every day how much older I am than you.
I should hope not. But on the other hand, you got yourself a beautiful and hot wife like me. That should have made you satisfied, Walter.
Yes, I'm truly grateful. But I'd appreciate it if you could also think about Samuel a bit more. It's important for a little boy to spend time with his mother.
Oh my God! Are we still talking about this? Why do I have to put up with this every single time I go out? I can't have any freedom just because I'm a mom?
I never said that. You know what, I've had it.
Do you want to divorce? Considering that I'm almost there.
Hey, hold on! Hold on! We cannot talk about the divorce only for this reason. Can you calm down a little bit?
It's your fault. You just can't help yourself from nagging and complaining all the time, can you?
I have to think about Samuel. Will you listen to me at least?
This isn't about Samuel. And just so you know, I'll be taking custody if we do end up getting divorced. So unless you're prepared for it, don't push me at this time.
All right, I got it. I'm sorry. Please don't get angry.
Do you promise not to keep nagging me all the time?
Yes, I promise. Sorry I went too far. I'll be more careful in the future.
You won't mind if I go out with my friends, will you?
No, not at all. You need to unwind every once in a while, same as anyone.
Exactly. If you can understand that, then I believe we'll be fine now. I apologize for getting frustrated earlier, Walter.
No worries, it's all right. Just please message me when you're going to be home late. I just get worried about Samuel if I don't know.
Okay, I understand. I'll be more careful next time.
Thank you. Me too. I'll be more careful with how I talk next time.
I appreciate that. You're so nice and understanding. And you love me too, right?
I love you so much.
Thanks. I'm gonna get back to the birthday party then, okay? Good night. Good night.
A few weeks later.
Do you have some free time right now?
Of course, what's going on? By the way, where are you at the moment? It's already 10 o'clock.
Don't worry about that right now. I have mentioned I have something important to share with you. Are you paying attention?
All right, go ahead. So what's this important thing you want to tell me? All right.
No, I know you're a very understanding person, so I don't actually think you'll get mad at all. But I just want you to promise just in case.
Well, it's impossible to promise until I know what you're going to say. Okay, let's tell me what it is.
No, sorry. I want you to promise not to get mad first, and then I'll tell you. I'm not sure whether I can love someone who is unable to keep a simple promise.
Fine. I promise I won't get angry. Now will you tell me what's up?
You swear? No matter what I say, you definitely won't get angry.
Yeah, I swear. All right? Now what is it?
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and apologize up front. I'm really sorry, but I got pregnant with my boyfriend.
What? What? Boyfriend? Having a baby? Are you serious?
Now I already told you that I'm sorry, and you promised you wouldn't get angry.
I know, sorry. I was really surprised. But is it true? Are you really pregnant?
Absolutely. I went to the hospital and got confirmation. And I think you should also know this. No matter what happens, I'm definitely going to keep the baby. I know that might be difficult for you to accept, but I'm sure it's better than being divorced, so please don't complain, alright?
Really? That's fantastic. You've got my full support if you decide to have the baby. Actually, I insist.
Oh, to be honest, that's not the reaction I was expecting. I was prepared for a fight, but right now I'm not even sure what to say.
Why? What's wrong? You're pregnant, right? That's reason to be happy about.
Well, yes, that's true. But I mentioned it's my boyfriend's child, not yours.
What are you saying? That's the best part. I swear, right now, I feel so thankful.
Don't get me wrong. It's wonderful that you're excited.
Yeah, that's great. I want you to have the baby. I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
Really? I can't express how relieved I am to hear you say that. Thank you.
No, thank you. This is the best news I've heard in a while.
That's wonderful. Of course, I also want to raise the child. That means I'll need your financial support, Walter.
Are you joking? What are you talking about? Obviously, I won't be providing you with financial assistance.
What? What? Why not?
So why you were happy and supportive? Of course I was happy. I finally have a cut and dry reason to divorce you.
Divorce? Why?
Isn't it obvious? What part is confusing? Anyway, you got pregnant with other guy and want to raise the kid? After we divorce, I don't really care about your choices.
Why are you acting so strangely? I thought he was happy about that. Are you truly fine with our divorce?
Why do you think I'm the strange one here?
What's confusing you? Your behavior is definitely weird.
What is it that you don't comprehend? You cheated on me, got pregnant, and then revealed it to me?
Yes, but you never question what I say. You never disobey me. I didn't think you were even capable of it. I really didn't anticipate you doing something like starting a divorce conversation.
Oh man, I just knew you would try to turn this around and get angry at me. It's impressive, really. I have no idea where you get that kind of nerve.
So, you're really okay if we get divorced? You realize you'll never be able to get a smoking hot young wife like me, right?
It's okay for me. I will never regret excluding you from my life. And by the way, you should also stop describing yourself as young and smoking gorgeous. It makes me goosebumps.
I really appreciate this attitude out of you. It means you've done a good job in life. I am trying to compliment you over here, but don't get carried away.
Me get carried away. Okay, whatever. Besides, are you gonna divorce me? I can say whatever I want.
Really? Do you feel free to talk to me like that? If things keep going like this, we're actually going to get divorced? And like I said, I'm going to take Samuel with me.
Yeah, good luck with that. There's no way that I don't get custody. You have no chance.
Oh, you really think so? Do you think that I will let you raise Samuel?
Whatever. You can think whatever you want. It won't change anything.
I'm the one who should be saying that. Mothers almost always get custody of the children. You work all the time and have little time for our son. There's like no chance that you get custody. Weekends at best, but I'll fight even that.
Do you even want custody, really? You never really seem to care about Samuel.
Honestly, I don't care that much. But this isn't about him. I've always mentioned taking custody if we divorce. So if you're going through with a divorce, I'll definitely pursue custody.
Yeah, I had a feeling that's how it was. Though, if you'd just agree, it would simplify things. Just a thought.
That's not happening, though. Even my mistake won't affect my custody claim. No worries.
So, that's the way it's going to be, huh? All right then, let's see how it will go.
You don't need to remind me. I think we both know how it will unfold. Anyway, I'll be back home tomorrow. I'll be expecting a sincere apology from you.
The next day.
Walter, I'm on my way home. I expect to hear your apology for last night.
Why would I apologize to you?
Oh, what's this? Did you forget yesterday's conversation already? I'll make sure you are never permitted to even look at a picture of Samuel again if we get divorced. You'll never see him again for the rest of your sad life.
I think you're confused. If anyone isn't going to see him again, it's you.
You don't have any right to stop me.
Actually, I do. It looks like I'm going to get full custody, and that's in no small part thanks to you. Thank you so much.
Okay, really? What are you talking about? Do you even know what the judge thinks about when deciding who gets custody of a child? I don't think an absent parent like you has much of a chance, honestly.
Maybe in a normal situation. But remember what you told me yesterday. You mentioned that you don't really care about him.
And what's your point? I don't see how that matters.
Plus, you're pregnant with someone else right now. You said you plan to have that child and raise it.
Yeah, I did. Again, what's your point, Walter?
You're going to have another person's baby, and you will not have time to take care of Samuel. Do you really think that sounds like a mother who will take proper care of Samuel? Seems like enough reason for me to get custody.
Wait a moment. That's it. You think I can't get custody because of that?
Well, it's certainly that Samuel definitely won't choose to go with you when the court asks him. And it looks better for me because I've already talked to my boss and explained the current situation. So I'll be able to be home on time every day from now on, no matter what. I'd say the chances are starting to look slim for you.
Whatever. I'm still not sure if you're really going through with the divorce. This is just one of your jokes, isn't it? Not funny, as always.
No, I'm going to divorce you and I'm going to get custody of our son. I'm dead serious about this.
You say that, but I know you still love me. You told me you loved me just the other day.
I wasn't as certain that I could get custody back then as I am now. I therefore had little else to say at that time.
So, now that you're feeling more confident to get divorced, do you honestly believe someone else will be interested in you? You? An old man, good for absolutely nothing but making money? Are you truly okay with this?
As long as I can have a peaceful life with my son, I'll be content. If money is so important to you, you should seek child support from the person who got you pregnant. That would be a better choice than staying married to an older man whom you don't respect.
No, I can't. He is now just starting his own business. He needs my support, if anything.
So, you've been giving him our money? You know what? Never mind. We're getting divorced anyway. And I'll be looking to get child support from you, by the way. So, you should probably contact a lawyer.
Are you out of your mind? You know that I don't work. And he doesn't need money either. Do you believe that a judge will order me to pay child support when I can't even afford to care for my new kid?
Ah, that's a good point. But you don't need to worry about the new baby. I've talked to your parents, and they said that they would raise the child. So you can rest easy on that front.
What are you saying? Did my parents know this? You told them all.
Well, of course. We're getting divorced after all. They need to know. I've already spoken to my parents as well. And I actually spoke to your boyfriend already as well, so he's completely up to date on the situation. And bad news for you, but it looks like he's out.
You spoke to David? You've got to be kidding me.
I've always planned to get custody of Samuel and divorce you. I've been thinking about this for ages now. So I hired someone to figure out where you were actually going all this time.
Are you freaking kidding me? Do you realize what a serious breach of privacy that is?
Don't give me that. You're so clearly the one in the wrong here. Anyway, I didn't find anything that would actually help me get custody, but at least I was able to put the info to some use now.
I can't believe you. This is all your fault from the very beginning, just so you know. You neglected me. Why do I have to sit here and listen to you blame me for everything?
You're the one who decided to go out all the time, drinking with your friends and going to clubs, and ignored your son. What else am I supposed to do here? Even your little son can understand that you were wrong. He's angry too. He wanted her mother.
Okay, Walter. It's all my fault. I won't go out anymore. I'll do better at taking care of Samuel. So please forgive me.
Sorry. It's way too late in the game for me to be tricked by something like that. I am perfectly clear, headed about this, and can't be confused.
But you said you love me, and I believe you. I know you don't really want to divorce me. And I still want to live with you. I don't want to get divorced.
No matter how you look at it, there's no other choice but to get divorced. You don't love me. You love going out. You love going to clubs. If we get divorced, you can do that as much as you want without me hassling you. I know that's the life you really want. And more than that, Stella. Well, I don't love you, and I want to get divorced more than anything else in the world. After that, Stella's boyfriend left her, and she had to go back to her parents' house. After all, she eventually signed the divorce papers. I was eventually granted full custody, along with child support provided by her family. Furthermore, her parents agreed that they would care for the new baby once it was born. Since we had information about Stella's boyfriend, her parents were eventually able to secure child support from him as well. Samuel and I decided to move to a new house to start fresh. Fortunately, Samuel had already become accustomed to his mother's absence, so he quickly adapted to it, the new situation. and I think both of us are smiling more than before.
Hey, Mom. Where's everybody? I just got home from work, but no one is home.
Why did you leave so early today?
I feel very good today, so I get everything done quickly and on time.
Oh, I get it.
I will make dinner. Is there something you want me to do?
No, we won't have dinner at home.
Are you eating at a restaurant?
No, we are traveling to Europe.
What?
Your dad, your sister, and we're going to have a family trip, just the three of us.
A family trip without me?
Your dad suddenly gets 2 months of paid leave. We also made some extra money from our investments, so we decided to go to Europe together. We just got on the plane.
What about me?
Why do you think you can come with us?
Huh?
You get sick very often. You will ruin our trip if we take you with us.
But I want to go to Europe.
Don't be selfish. At least let us enjoy this trip without you.
I'm sorry.
It's fine as long as you get it. Keep us safe at home.
I will.
And never contact us until we return from this trip.
What? Why? What if it's an emergency? It is possible to contact you if it is an emergency, right?
Why are you in a situation where you have to contact us? Just don't get yourself in trouble. If something really happens to you, someone else will contact us instead of you. I just don't want you to spoil our trip by making us remember your miserable face. Therefore, you should not contact us at any time until we get back.
Okay.
We have to get on the plane now. See you in 2 months. Keep the house clean and safe. And don't spend your money on useless things.
I know.
Hi, Fiona. My parents said that they saw your parents and sister at the airport yesterday. Why don't you stay with them?
Oh, hello, Otis. They traveled to Europe without me. Looks like they'll be away for 2 months.
What the hell? Why did they go on such a long trip without you?
You know how often I get sick. They said I would ruin their trip if I went with them and got sick during the trip.
That's a bad statement.
It's good now. Anyway, I have a job. I can't take 2 months off work to go with them.
But I still worry that you have to be home alone. What if something happened to you? Who will be there to help?
You are so sweet to care about someone like me. What have I done to deserve you? Thank you for always being with me. I love you.
I told you to stop talking about yourself like that. It's normal to be nice to the person you love.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. It has become a habit to think of myself that way. But I will try to change for you.
Well, I guess it's inevitable that you've been around such a toxic family for over 20 years. I can understand why it's hard for you to change right away. But make small changes so you stop treating yourself badly.
Thank. You are so attentive.
Oh, you should see a doctor.
What?
Isn't now a good time to do it while your family is away?
But my mother told me not to spend money on useless things.
Your health check is not in vain. I will find you a good doctor. This is what I want most for my future wife.
Your future wife?
I was going to propose to you directly. But I can't wait any longer to let you know that I want you to be with me for the rest of my life. And I want you to be healthy so we can be together as long as possible. Don't you want to marry me? Is it because of what I do for a living?
No. Not so. That's not what I mean. It's just that my mind goes blank for a moment. I want to get married with you.
I think you'll break up with me for a second there. I won't make you regret marrying me.
Hi, Fiona. You forgot to clean the house.
Yes, Mom? Oh, that's right. It's been 2 months.
Stop acting like a fool. I don't know where you are wandering now, but come back now and clean the house. I didn't think I would return from such a pleasant trip to a dirty house covered in dust.
Mom, I don't live there anymore. I have left.
What do you mean?
I'm not going back to that house again, so you'll have to clean it up yourself.
What do you mean you don't come back? Do you think you can continue to live alone because you get sick often?
Yes, about that. I went to the doctor and checked myself.
What? I told you not to spend money on such useless things. You should save money for something more important.
Please, listen to me. Apparently, the reason I get sick so often is my allergy to house dust.
Allergic to dust?
Now that I think about it, I don't feel bad staying in my room because I can keep it clean and tidy. But my symptoms got worse when I had to clean your room.
You mean because we live in filth, that's why you get sick? Be careful with your words when you talk to me.
But it is true. You keep your room covered with dust all the time until it's covered, and then you make me clean up for you. You could let me in the room more often to clean it up before the dust builds up, but for some reason you don't want me in the room too often. But this explains why I feel nauseous every time I walk into your room, but I'll be fine after a while.
Stop wasting my time. I don't care why you are so sensitive to dust. Wear a mask or whatever you have to do to prevent that and go back to the house to clean up.
I told you I'm not going home.
What?
My boyfriend proposed to me.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I'm about to get married.
Are you serious?
He always took good care of me and even took me to the doctor to find out why I was often sick. He is a wonderful person.
So you left to live with this guy? Why did you make such an important decision without asking us first?
Well, you told me not to contact you until you returned from the trip. That's why I'm telling you now.
Don't make excuses with me. We won't be able to let you get married before your sister. We will never forgive you if you get married before her.
Does she already have a fiancé?
We can't let any old man get close to her without scrutinizing her. She is our daughter. We have to be careful with who we let her be with. She can't marry someone who has no money and doesn't treat her well. We are still looking for a nice rich gentleman for her to marry.
Then when will I get married?
You don't have to get married. Either way, the man you're with probably isn't that great. After all, which man would choose to marry you?
Don't talk about him like that. He treated me so well, made me realize how badly you all treated me. You have no right to say anything like that about him.
Pay attention to your tone, Fiona.
I will get married regardless of what you say.
Fiona! Don't be so selfish! We won't let you get married. Hi, Fiona. I found out where you had your wedding.
Huh? What?
Right now I'm in the dressing room.
But I didn't invite you.
I joined using the invitation you sent your aunt.
An invitation from Aunt Kiera? What are you talking about?
You should have stayed home like a sick person. I won't let you go through this wedding, even if I have to destroy it with my own hands.
Mom, what are you going to do?
Now it's all over for you. You won't have a dress to wear. I cut it into pieces. Now you will have to cancel the entire wedding ceremony.
What? My wedding dress? But
There is no way you can get married now. You cannot have a wedding without a wedding dress.
I wore the dress.
What?
I mean, our wedding just ended. And I'm about to take the dress off.
What?
Where are you? Are you still in this wedding hall?
Yes, of course. I arrived at the wedding hall on Madison Street exactly as it was on the invitation.
But my wedding was in Greece.
Are you in Greece?
I just invited his family and friends. I did not invite any of my relatives.
So whose dress is this?
Could it be that you are at one of Aunt Kira's friends' weddings?
What? Oh no.
Aunt Kira told me that her friend's son is getting married.
I accepted this invitation from her.
Yes. Didn't you check the name on the invitation?
Oh no.
So that wedding dress was torn to pieces by you. I wonder how much it costs.
It's all your fault. Kira's friends are making me pay not only for the wedding dress, but for the wedding itself. She canceled the wedding after learning what I did to her dress. Now she is making me pay for the wedding she canceled. How can I pay $40,000? It's your fault for having a wedding on the same day and confusing me with another wedding. And it's your fault for not listening to me about not getting married before your sister. It's all your fault. So you should pay this $40,000.
Stop talking to her like that.
What?
You are talking to my wife there. You can't treat her like that.
Who is this?
My name is Otis. Fiona and I just got married.
Is that Otis?
Oh, so you've heard of my name?
Why did the son of a gang boss marry my daughter?
We went to the same high school and I fell in love with her as soon as I saw her. Do not worry. I will not follow in my father's footsteps. I'm just an ordinary person working in a construction company.
But your dad is still.
Hey, let me talk a little bit.
I'm sorry.
If you wanted to talk about my father so much, would you like to meet him in person?
No. I don't want to.
I'm here to ask you a favor. Fiona doesn't want to see you again.
Okay. Do whatever you want.
Okay, good. I'm glad you understood so quickly. You are not as stupid as I thought. Never go near Fiona, hear me?
Yes, of course.
And another thing.
What is it?
About Fiona's sister, Hebe.
How about her?
We'll take her with us.
What?
She's already here with us.
Why is she there?
I want to be with Fiona. Our parents just treat us like dolls that they can do anything with. The only person who ever treated me like a real human being was Fiona. I don't want to go to Europe without her, but her parents keep refusing to take her with me. Please, let me stay with Fiona. That's what Hebe told us.
Did she say so?
It's disgusting that two people are trying to get her to marry a 40-year-old man just because he's rich. She's just 19 years old.
How did you find that out?
Oh, don't underestimate me. I may not be in my father's business, but I have my way to access any information I need. Hebe is beautiful and multi-talented. She's exactly the type of person the 40-year-old pig wants to marry. He wants your daughter so much that he will do anything.
Yes, he told us that too.
He even stalks her.
It's just because he loves Hebe too much.
But she was afraid of him and ran to us for help. We can't let her go back to you crazy people.
No. Wait. Please return Hebe to us. What would we do without her?
That pig will pay you if you convince Hebe to marry him, right? You just wanted to use her for money.
What?
So your plan is to get him to pay the $40,000 you owe for the wedding you destroyed. By making Hebe marry someone she doesn't want. You tell Fiona that your husband gets 2 months of paid leave. But the truth is that he quit because you thought that pig would give you enough money to live a lifetime. Bastards! You are worse than a pig lusting after your daughter.
No! We only...
Promise me you'll never go near Hebe either.
I will!
I'm glad this is going easy. I think it will be much harder to make you understand. I'm glad I don't have to convince you.
Yes, sir. Are we done talking?
Correct. I have nothing more to say to you. Don't worry about your daughter. I will take good care of them. Have fun figuring out how to pay for the wedding you ruined. My parents have stopped communicating with me and my sister. But I love my sister more than ever, and we're really close. My toxic parents lost 2 daughters at once, and the pig that wanted to have a sister was furious because they didn't keep their promise. He was so angry that he asked them to return the security deposit he had paid them when my parents agreed to force Hebe to marry him. That's the money they used for their trip to Europe, and they have nothing left to give back. So, they have to borrow money to pay him. They will now be in debt for years to come. They sold their house, but it was in such bad condition that it didn't sell for much. Now my sister and I can live freely without worrying about our toxic parents reappearing in our lives. I'm really grateful for what Otis has done for us.